Hello everyone, I am Paul McGuire Grimes from Paul's Trip to the Movies, here with my review of On the Basis of Sex. It stars Felicity Jones as Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Armie Hammer as her husband Marty. And it really covers her early years. We see her attending Harvard Law School, Marty's diagnosis with testicular cancer, her teaching at Rutgers Law School, and then a case handed to her by Marty about tax deductions for caregivers and how men and women should have equal protection under the Constitution. It also stars Justin Theroux, Stephen Root, Sam Waterston, and Kathy Bates. We really see how Ruth was always breaking down barriers and fighting against the stereotypes of women in the workplace, especially in high-powered roles like being an attorney. She's one of very few women in a very male-dominated field, and there are many scenes with Ruth fighting for what she wants when no one would take her seriously. She had a hard time getting a job. The script is by Daniel Stiepelman and covers about 15 years in her life. The beginning exposition scenes are necessary to then getting us to the case that it eventually covers. He is a beginner screenwriter, and it shows in some of the more generic moments in the movie. There are certain characters and scenes that really wanted him to dig in deeper. It has that overall feel of a standard courtroom drama, with director Mimi Leder giving it its more traditional beats, pauses, and proclamations. Felicity Jones does an admirable job of capturing the fight and determination of Ruth. I believe that she would one day become a justice in the Supreme Court. I just wish that her overall arc of playing Ruth would have been greater. It's really tricky for this movie coming off of the release of the documentary RBG, which came out earlier this summer. That film was so inspiring and explored the Ruth Bader Ginsburg that we've come to know and love. This film feels more like a safe origin story, if you will. It has that crowd-pleasing nature to it, but it should have been more of a daring like the real RBG. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have new reviews of Bumblebee, as well as my top 10 movies of 2018. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip, and then go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for more reviews, as well as a link to my podcast, Paul's Trip to the Movies on Podcast One. Thank you so much for watching today.